Hey, what's up everybody? Jeremy here. So today I'm going to take a little trip up to Target and do a little bit of a toy hunt. And on my way there I decided to ride the scooter up to Target, and I'm taking a road that I haven't taken before to get there. Usually when I go to Target I get on the highway. But this time around I'm taking the regular roads, the city roads to get there. And yeah, I'm gonna take you along with me. We'll see what we can find. If we find something that's kind of cool, I'll try to pick it up. I don't have too much room to pick things up on, but I think I might be able to fit a figure or two on here. We will see. But for right now, just going to kind of enjoy the ride, take a look at the nice sights of the city. This path should take us through like some different neighborhoods and some wide open fields and stuff, and people that just have a lot of land on their property. So yeah, that should be fun. Before we get too far into it, I do want to thank you for joining me today. Really appreciate it. Today is Sunday, and it's going to be a hot one today. I'm talking like 90 something degrees outside, so trying to get this done not terribly early, but at the same time before we really reach the heat of the day. And if you are someone who likes to go out, you ride a motorcycle or a scooter or something like that, how do you stay cool, and know that you got yourself the mesh jacket and all that stuff, but what else? Because when it gets to a certain temperature, it just gets hot no matter what you're wearing, unless you're not wearing anything at all. It just gets hot. So one of the things that I am doing is I have this hydration pack, this Ozark Trail hydration pack that I got from Walmart. It was around $21, something like that. And with this hydration pack, you just basically you fill it up with water, so that you can drink from it. It has this long sort of plasticky rubbery straw attached to it, and I can just pull it up, drink from it, and go about my business. But one of the things that I'm also doing with this is I filled it up with ice cubes, and then I put the water inside of it. And so that way, I have it against my back underneath my jacket, so I can kind of feel the coolness of those ice cubes on my back while I'm riding. Now, it doesn't necessarily feel like air conditioning, but it's definitely better than having nothing there at all to just sort of cool you off, All right, look at this. Look at these sights right now. Some pretty nice houses here. Look, there's a tractor crossing. That's something you don't see every day. I know that there's some people in this community that when they see development popping up, different developments, people or companies building houses or apartments or townhomes and things like that, and then they get a bit upset about it because they don't want to lose this. You see, like all this right here, this beautiful land. And it's really quite interesting how you can go from being in what clearly is like the city, and then you just get a couple of miles away, and if you didn't know any better, you could swear that you were somewhere out in the country, but I'm like, yeah, I guess this is neither city nor country right now. But whatever it is, it's pretty. Whatever it is, it's pretty. I've been reading a lot of things about people wondering if they should get like a motorcycle or a scooter or something, just because, you know, the gas prices are so darn high and everything. And you know, what I was thinking about that is, if you can kind of get past the initial cost of getting something, you know, like this, and considering that, you know, how high the prices are now these days for pretty much anything, if you could kind of go beyond the short-term gains and think more about if you were to do this on a more regular kind of a basis, then sure, you know, I think it could totally be worth it for the fuel savings and everything. It's definitely something that we don't think too much about here in the United States, for sure, because we don't have really the infrastructure across the country for things like bicycles. And when it comes to riding on two wheels, you know, you got your motorcycles, you got your big boy bikes, you know, you got your Harleys, and you got your sports bikes. Very few scooters. There's a mentality that the scooters are basically just not cool enough, you know, not American enough, not strong enough. You know, it's still, man, it's still awesome, man. Get you around. Definitely saving a lot of money on gas, that's for darn sure. And got the experts out there thinking that this is not going to go away. As far as the high gas prices, they're not going to be going away anytime soon. So if you're already in it, that's great. I would just recommend, you know, if you want to do it, buying brand new can get very, very expensive, especially when you consider the prices that the dealer charges for all of their additional fees and stuff like that. So going used is definitely a good way to go. And just try to get yourself something that's from a nice, reliable brand, something that's like Japanese or Italian, Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, and then your Taiwanese manufacturers, your people like Kimco, like I have, Sim, Lance, stuff like that. Can't really speak to the quote-unquote Chinese scooters. You know, you just tend to hear less flattering things about them. But if you know what you're doing, you know how to work on them and stuff like that, then yeah, they can definitely be an option for you. All right, we are just about there. Yo, Tarjay. All right, here we go, here we go. All right, here we go, baby. We have reached the promised land, aka Target. All right, let's just pull up in here. It's probably going to be, I'm sure that there's a lot of people, as there tends to be. This is Sunday. Sunday. All right, so let's just find ourselves somewhere to park. I like parking next to a cart corral because it gives me a place to chain my stuff up, you know? Into the main toy section we go. All right, so let's turn over into here, see what we got here. Wanted to take a look at some of these wrestling figures first. See, we got some of these cool ultimates. We got Bray Wyatt there, along with an Undertaker and some more basics and some elites. Got Cowboy Bob Orton. Saw Big E up there. Don't really collect WWE figures much anymore. But we also got some sort of out of place Marvel Legends. Star-Lord there from the Thor Love and Thunder line. He's just sitting solo over there. Moving down a little bit more, let's see. Masters of the Universe. These figures look really cool, you know, but I'm just not into He-Man, so I always just sort of pass those up. But we do have the Lightyear toys. Those are definitely hitting the shelves right now. There's some of your Jurassic World stuff. Get a nice look at that. That's a pretty big Lightyear figure over there as well. I hope that movie turns out to be pretty good. Got a sale over there for some 50% off. I didn't get to read the sign all the way. And here are just some of the Hot Wheels and toy cars and stuff. Got some Mario Kart stuff over there. That's pretty cool. I do like that. And this is where the Jada Toys things are. I was kind of looking to see if they had a really cool looking Batmobile somewhere, but couldn't find something that I actually really liked. But now let's go to the aisle that I like the most, the main action figure aisle. And we got Marvel Legends here. Look at all of those Groots from the Love and Thunder wave. So there's Star-Lord again, but a bunch of these Groots. Had to be about 4, maybe 5 Groots just hanging out right there. Still got something from the Eternals still just sort of hanging around there. And got some Power Rangers here. There's some Joes. And then for the McFarlane stuff. So we got ourselves a Joker Titan. A few of those hanging out down there. Bat Cycles. This Batman of Zur-In Arn. I always can't pronounce that, but that's one that I was thinking about picking up. But I don't think I'm going to do that just yet. There's the Ultraman from the Starro Build-A-Figure wave. I was looking to see if there were any more newer figures tucked away back there, but couldn't find anything there. Reaching up top, there's a lot of Endless Winter figures up there. There was a big sale on those not too long ago, and I wanted to see if they had any cool figures from the Victory Royale collection from Fortnite. Haven't seen those in this store. Here's some more WWE figures. Cowboy Bob Orton hanging out again. So that was kind of a fail, but maybe, just maybe, the collectible section will be a little more kind to us. Like I said, I haven't been in this Target in a few weeks, so I was hoping to see something really cool. Same old Turtles shelf warmers, those frogs, and then that other 2-pack. It's just been there for the longest time. Also got some Terminator stuff. There's, was it Bob, the T-800, hanging out back there? Let's see, we got some gargoyles. Not really into gargoyles. I do have the Goliath, but I don't think I'm going to pick up any of the other ones because I just wasn't too into that show growing up. But there it is right there. You see that gargoyle figure right up there? Tylog, he's there. Those shelf-warming Karate Kid or Cobra Kai Turtles. Got some McFarlane old school Batman stuff there. Gunslinger Spawn, that's a great figure. Pops scattered here and there. There's Bob again. And then some Dragon Ball stuff, you know, but nothing standing out. So let's hop back on the bike. Alright, so I didn't find anything in there that I wanted to pick up. I saw a few cool things that's been out for a while. One example is that Batman from Injura or something. I can never pronounce that name, but it was there. I thought that one was pretty cool, but I didn't pick him up. I was hoping I would get lucky and find the Superwoman from the Starro Build-A-Figure line, because I know that I saw on Reddit that there was a Target in California that had that one available already. So I was hoping that I would get lucky, but I did not. But that's okay. It was still nice to be able to get out. I hadn't been in that Target for a while, so it's nice to be able to see what they had available. They had a couple of the Thor Love and Thunder figures from that Build-A-Figure wave. Groot and Star-Lord. Didn't see any others, unfortunately. But one thing I will tell you though, when you're out here in full gear, just doing little basic things like that, and it's hot outside, oh my goodness, man, it bakes you. And that's why I highly recommend even something as simple as, I'm just going to run to Target real quick. When you do all the things that I do with the full gear and locking up my scooter, you know, to try to prevent it from being stolen, all that stuff, man, it just weighs on you, and it just makes you very hot. Depending on how much you sweat as a person, you can really feel it. So, you know, that's why I really highly recommend having a hydration pack, so that you can drink water as often as you need to, because it can get to you. It can get to you, you know, and it's not even as hot as it could be, you know. We haven't reached like the mid 90s or high 90s or oh, it's a dead deer, oh no. Or, you know, when the heat index reaches, you know, in the triple digits. Oh man, so yeah, you gotta take care of yourself. Another thing that I use to try to keep myself safe out here is I have this break-free helmet, or helmet light. And what that is basically is this this really bright LED accessory that you can attach to the back of your helmet. And it's really sensitive to, like, when you're braking, just decelerating and all that good stuff. It's really sensitive to that. So it's very very bright, just like the tail light of a car. And I have it set on this function so that it continuously kind of pulses, and that kind of draws the eye of people when they see that pulsing red light. And then, you know, when I start to brake, either if I hit the brakes or even if I decelerate, it gets really bright. And that just kind of helps to, you know, get people's attention so that they can kind of take their eyes and focus them more on me, you know. So really recommend that. And then I'm wearing some, you know, the jacket I'm wearing is a mixture between being black and being high vis. So, you know, that helps, you know. I'm saying it's perfect, but it definitely does help. But the best thing that you can do, besides just trying your best to be seen in general, is just to be as aware of your surroundings as you possibly can be. And also just sort of know the roads that you're on, the roads that you're going on. You know, maybe if you have your car, just kind of take that road so you can kind of get an idea of what's already there, so you don't run into any, you know, huge surprises like, oh man, I had no idea that was such a steep turn. It's one of these streets that the turn is so tight. It's literally like a sideways U. It looks like something that you would see like out on a track somewhere. That's how stiff of a turn that is. And even going into that in a car is enough to make you go like, whoa, this is a bit hairy. So you can only imagine what that's like when you're on like a motorcycle. It's just really bad. So you just kind of got to be aware, keep your eyes open, that kind of thing. Keeping head on the swivel. Like, I'm always looking in my mirrors in the back. And I just kind of pulsed my brake as I'm getting up here to this stoplight here. Just making sure that this car is going to stop behind me, which I believe he will. He did. Make sure that I look before crossing that intersection. Just because it's green, it doesn't mean go. Here's another truck up here. Let me slow down a bit. I can see him on the side. It's got that long trailer. Yeah, so I'm basically just narrating what I see. But once you get moving, you know, once that air starts circulating, depending on what you got on, it helps. You know, definitely helps. You know, don't think that you're going to be completely dry at the end of the day, or that at the end of the ride. You probably won't be. But yeah, this is a good idea to carry yourself. I got like a one of those shop towels I kind of carry with me where I really start to sweat, you know. Keep my eye on you, my friend. There we go. Or if you're going to work, maybe something like some man wipes or something, you know. I have some of those, but I don't know how well they work yet. I'm going to have to try them out for myself. Maybe I'll do that once I finish up this ride, to do a little quick wipe down and see what happens. Over here is the animal shelter. This is where I just passed it, but that's where I took Zelda when she died. They take your deceased pets for, I think it was like maybe $25, $35, you know, something like that. And they'll take your pet, and I believe they cremate them. Yeah, so I believe they cremate your pet, and that's what I did. And old Zelda had a good life. Man, I had her for so long. She was such a good cat. But yeah, you can kind of tell near the end there, she stopped really being herself. So I spent those last moments with her. I don't want to be morbid or depressing, but just passing up that place just kind of reminded me of my pal Zelda. Hold up. Okay. I need to get some gas. My light is flashing. Oh man, that would suck to run out of gas now. But I'm pretty close. I mean, you got that gas station right there, but I'm in a turning lane, so I can't go over there right now. But there's another one about a mile or so down the road. Huh, now I got 2 bars again. It's just gas meter is kind of fluctuating, but I'll definitely get some gas before I get out of here for sure. Actually, because I'm on the scooter, it kind of doesn't really matter what gas station I go to, because all the gas is going to be fairly cheap anyway, at least as far as a scooter is concerned. Yeah. Let's just get some gas from here. Ooh. $4.99. Do I want to go here? Yeah, why not? Unfortunately, my camera died at this point, so I do want to thank everyone for watching, and I did manage to fill up my tank for $4.85 in premium gas.